Hi there, my name's Jeremy. This is my dog Rosie that's running around. I'm what you might call a dreamer. I've always been considered that. I prefer the term adventurer. Always looking for my next adventure here or there. And this is a new adventure that I'm embarking on that I'm hoping to be maybe one of my biggest. I've created this idea called the $2 dream. And it all started about a week ago. I was at work. I work as a personal trainer and a baseball coach. And I happened to be working behind the counter, and a guy came in to hit, and he was swinging a bat that needed a new grip. He ended up buying one, and he asked me if I could re-grip his bat for him. I said sure. So I took about 2 minutes of my time to put a new grip on this guy's bat, and he thought that that was worthy of a $2 tip. So he gave me $2. And I was sitting there thinking, okay, what do I usually spend $2 on? I'd probably throw it away on some kind of beverage or a snack or something that's very fleeting and gone in a couple seconds. So I was thinking, what can I do with $2 that's better? Should I invest it? Should I save it? What can you do with $2? And it reminded me of this game that we used to play when I was a kid in middle school. We would go to youth group and we'd play this game called Bigger or Better. We'd start off with usually a quarter, knock on somebody's door, say hi, we're with a youth group, we're having a fun night, and we're playing a game called Bigger or Better. Do you have anything you'd be willing to trade for this quarter that's bigger or better? And they might give you like a can of soup. So you take the can of soup, you go to the next door, you knock on it, you ask the same question, and go on and on and on, and eventually at the end of the night you actually end up with some pretty cool stuff that people are just kind of willing to get rid of, but you ended up trading for it. So my idea was, let's take this $2 that this guy generously just gave me for not that big of a task, and let's see if we can turn it into something really, really cool. So my idea, well, my goal, I guess, is to take this $2 and find a way to turn it into a lot more money, not for myself necessarily, but for a better cause, maybe to help my community. So what my goal is, my overall goal, my ultimate goal, I have a number in my head. Okay, I'm not going to share it with anybody, but when I get to that number, I'm going to take the money, I'm going to split it in half, and I'm going to give 50% of that to some kind of charity that benefits my community. So I started today. I took the $2 to Value Village. I was kind of rooting around in some things, looking for, something to jump out. What can I find here for $2 that I can turn around and either trade for something bigger or better, or sell for more than $2? And I was looking through the book section, and there was a couple stories that stood out to me that I loved growing up as a kid. A couple of them were like, I don't know, $1.99, so they would have came out to more than $2. So instead of going with those, I found this one, which came out to $1.95, so I still have a nickel left. Through the Looking Glass, it's Alice in Wonderland, but what's cool about it is all the pictures in it are like the original artwork from the original Alice in Wonderland. It's all crosshatch, which is something that I enjoy, and I actually did a project on in art class in college. And I love the story, so I mean, sentimental value for sure. I'm gonna have to try to nip that in the butt, because sentimental value might not help me down the road. So first purchase, I went sentimental a little bit. So I'm looking for somebody that wants to trade something bigger or better than this book, okay, or buy it from me for more than $2. So share this video, pass it along, and hopefully we'll spread the word. Until then, I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to read it to my son. I'm going to enjoy it and be on the lookout for something bigger or better. And we'll see how this goes. We'll see where it takes us. I'll be doing updates to kind of let you know what things are going on, what step we're at, and hopefully we're all in for a cool adventure. Thanks for tuning in and taking your time to watch this video. I hope you have a nice day. Thanks.